Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm actually walking at the wrong way because I'm doing a video. Good morning. I'm happy. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing good. You can see I'm looking. I'm freezing. It's too cold. I mean, the cold increased this week. There was a weather forecast. Like this weather check. It shows that the cold this week that the cold will increase, and it's really did increase. Like, oh my God. I didn't go to work today. I'm not feeling too good. I'm walking down to see my doctor. So I hope you guys are doing good. It's too cold. As I'm holding this phone, my hand is seriously freezing. And I just want to say something. As a student, if you know you're a student and you're coming here, please, and you are married, or you really want to get married but you cannot wait to finish your studies, I will advise you, it is better you wait and you finish your studies before bringing your partner. Being a lady or a man, it is the best, because to be a student in this abroad, in this Western world, is not easy. More especially people that are coming to study that will study in private universities. It's not always that easy. Believe me, it is not always that easy. If you're the one sponsoring yourself, maybe your parents along the line, they couldn't take it no more because of maybe some financial breakdown or some stuff like that. You take over the the payment yourself. So you got to work. And even if in the US, here in Europe, in Germany precisely, if you're a student, you're expected to work a minimum, not, I think, 20 hours per week. 20 hours per week. And then you pay your house rent. You're also going to pay your school fees. I mentioned in my previous video that my school fees was 5,000, almost 5,500 per 6 months per semester. So my school was a private university. And then I have to work. I even have to. My work wasn't even coming close to pay my school fees. My work was just to pay house rent and pay some other stuff, not even my school fees. So what am I trying to say? If you come as a student and you do not finish your studies, you run back to bring your husband or to bring your wife, it's going to be very stressful for you. You will survive, but it's going to take time, unless you have enough fund, you have enough income, that will take care of your school fees, your wife, and every other bills that are coming along. But my advice is always, it is better and more safer, and it will make you not to feel depressed or want to have mental problem, because study itself is not easy. You have to go to school in cold weather. You have to study. You have to work. You will not have time for yourself. Believe me. Sometimes you finish from study in your class. You just have to from there go to work. And you'll be coming back late in the night. You do your assignment. You do research and every other thing. And the way we study here is not the way it is in Nigeria. It is more intense here, because there are a lot of research that professor will just come and say, okay, browse about this, give me that. You have to research and make sure you come out with a good findings. So it's always better for me, I think it's always better you just I'm speaking my mind. It is better in order to avoid stress, because it's going to come with a lot of stress, unless you have the money. Even if you have the money, if you are there and maybe you are married and you have a child, it's not going to be easy, unless if your children have grown up, they can take care of themselves. That's a different thing. I'm talking about people that maybe their kids are still very small, and then maybe you are still a student, you are still studying, and then you bring your partner. It's not going to be easy. My advice is better you finish your study first. Because the stress being a student alone is not easy here in abroad. I'm telling you with an experience. In my own case, I finished my studies before bringing my wife over. So that is it. And I could imagine what the stress I went through when I was a student, when I was alone. you know, without pressure from my families, without pressure from my wife. Then, you know, I was not married then. I was single when I came over though. And, you know, just me and my studies. I know how stressful it was for me. Then imagine when if I had then got married then and then started bringing forth children, it's going to be very, 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 very problematic for me. So for people that are planning to do that, my advice for you, it is better you come first. When you finish your studies, you can bring your partner over. It is more better, it's more safer for you. If it is masters is just like 1 year plus. Bachelor's degrees takes a long time, 3 years, 3 years. So if it is masters, it's just 1 year plus, or approximately 2 years. So for me, it is better you just wait and then finish your studies first, and then you go ahead to bring your partner. That's my advice. A lot of us are making these mistakes and then put ourselves put our career into trouble, put our partners into stress, and put our futures into mess. So the best thing is just to avoid those things. Do the right thing. Just focus with your studies. When you finish, you can go and bring your partners. It's better because it's not easy to be a student in abroad there. Believe me, I'm telling you with experience. I've been there. I know how it feels. Honestly, I've been there. I've studied in Europe for almost 4 years. So that's you can understand. You can imagine what I'm saying. So please do your research properly before you start this journey. Studying, getting a certificate here with the experience is very lovely. It's wonderful. It's going to help you, but also for you not to break down on the line, it is better you do the right thing. If you have the finance, it's good. If your kids have grown up that they can take care of themselves, like go to kindergarten, it's still a little bit good, but better you just come and finish up first, then you can bring over your partner. That's my advice for anybody, because we are not a robot. It's going to affect you in one way or the other. Believe me. Work life here work life in Germany is good, but still, it's not easy. Waking up sometimes, if you're working in health, you wake up by 5 a.m., you have to rush down to work and with code and every other things. So that's my best advice, and I hope you think wise before starting the journey. It's not really easy. Have a nice day, guys. Love you all. Please, I also always beg you, subscribe. Please subscribe.